Good morning and warm welcome to our sixth Sustainable Espresso, a bi-weekly 15-minute shot of sustainability-related information. Today we are going to touch on the topic that we are dealing with the most, especially when supporting our clients that want to achieve a higher sustainability maturity level. We will give you the main tips that can help you start with the ESG data journey. So, Robert, to kick things off, can you explain what the ESG data management and what its importance?
Sure, Maya, and good morning from my side as well. ESG data management refers practically to the process of collecting, validating, analyzing, and reporting on data related to environment, social, and governance factors. This data is crucial as it helps companies measure their sustainability and social impact, mitigating risk, capitalizing on different opportunities, attracting investments, and let's say last but not least, ensuring they meet regulatory requirements and stakeholder expectations. Effective ESG data management enables organizations to make informed decisions, improve transparency, and enhance their reputation.
Okay, that's a great overview. But how can a company establish an effective data management strategy?
So establishing an effective ESG data management strategy involves several key steps. Maybe I can also try to share a slide. Just give me a second. Here we go. So first, we have to appoint responsible people or teams to oversee the ESG initiatives, followed by a thorough stakeholder analysis to identify and prioritize the concerns and expectations of various stakeholders. Next, create a double materiality matrix to assess the financial and non-financial impacts of ESG issues on the company and its stakeholders. This helps in identifying which ESG factors are most material and should be focused on. As the next right step, it's crucial to start by defining clear indicators based on the company's vision, mission, and values. This means understanding what ESG factors are most relevant to the business and its stakeholders.
Okay, nice. Thank you for the slide. Can you elaborate on the main steps involved in this data collection and management?
Sure. So for starters, I can show you a really short slide about data management strategy, where you need a plan and objectives and data analysis and security factors as well. And then at the end, collaboration. So we have a triangle of people, processes, and technology that are combined and based upon different data and data resources. When we talk about data collection and management, we, at least when we deal with our customers, we have different steps, as you can see here. The first one is the definition of indicators, which means establish clear, measurable indicators based on industry standards and stakeholder needs. This provides a foundation for consistent data collection. Then, following, we gather data from various sources, ensuring it is comprehensive and accurate. This might include internal system surveys and even third-party reports. After that, we of course need to collect and validate this data and verify the accuracy and the reliability of the collected data. This step is really crucial to ensure the integrity of the data and involves cross-checking with other data sources or conducting even audits. After that, we talk about data analysis and also decision making. Analyze the validated data to identify trends, risks, and opportunities. Can support also informed decision making and strategic planning. And finally, not to talk too much about it, but one factor that is really important is report generation. So compile the analyzed data into clear, concise reports that communicate the company's ESG performance outside to externals as well as to stakeholders. And then the publication of reports, which will be adapted to each country separately. Maybe I can also give an example of this data collection, which is in this slide. So we've got different operations, such as sales, purchasing, production, or even, let's say, travel orders. Then these all operations are based upon different data sources, such as ERP, HR systems, external systems, or even CRMs. And this is all combined to enhance business processes. Now we try to build an infrastructure for our clients that can enable basically structured and unstructured data into one place, which we call common data model. And this common data model can allow us to capture the data, do some sort of calculations for different numerical indicators. We even can create reports. And finally, we can analyze the data and get a better insight on our status.
Okay, really interesting. But you mentioned appointing responsible people for ESG initiatives. How critical is this in the overall strategy?
This is very crucial and critical. Having dedicated ESG professionals or teams ensures there is accountability and expertise driving the ESG agenda. These individuals can coordinate efforts across departments, engage with stakeholders, and ensure that the company's ESG activities align with its strategic goals. They also play a key role in maintaining the accuracy and credibility of ESG data.
And how does stakeholder analysis contribute to ESG data management?
Stakeholder analysis is vital as it helps a company understand the concerns and expectations of different stakeholders, such as customers, employees, investors, or regulators. By engaging with these groups, companies can identify which ESG issues matter most to them and prioritize those in their data collection and reporting efforts. This alignment helps build trust and ensures that the company's ESG initiatives are relevant and impactful.
Can you explain what this double materiality matrix is and its significance?
Sure. Well, double materiality matrix is one of the most important, I would say, pillars or basis for each data or sustainability strategy. And this basically is a tool that helps companies assess the impact of ESG issues from two perspectives: financial materiality and environmental/social materiality. Financial one considers how ESG issues affect the company's financial performance, while the environmental and social ones look at the broader impact on society and environment. This dual approach ensures that the company itself addresses ESG factors that are critical to both its business success, and its wider social responsibility.
Okay. And my final question is, what are some challenges that companies might face in this ESG data management, and how can they overcome them?
Well, one major challenge is ensuring data accuracy and reliability, which can be addressed through robust validation processes and third-party audits. Another challenge is integrating ESG data into existing business systems, which requires a clear strategy and possibly new technologies. Engaging with stakeholders effectively can also be challenging, but can be improved through regular communication and feedback mechanism. And maybe lastly, keeping up with evolving regulations and standards demands continuous learning and adaptation from the team.
Okay, thank you for sharing these insights on ESG data management. This has been very enlightening. But how do you see the development of this topic in the future? And how can the company see value by investing in it?
Yeah, that's a tough question to be answered. The future, I would say, of ESG data management seems to be bright due to regulations and the awareness that's getting on a higher level. But it will be driven by technological advancements like AI, even maybe blockchain, and increasing regulatory pressures. Investing in ESG data management offers companies significant value by enhancing reputation, building stakeholders' trust, and attracting socially conscious investors. It also drives operational efficiencies and identifies cost savings opportunities. There's a growing shift from focusing solely on profitability to integrating ESG performance into financial KPIs, recognizing the strong correlation between ESG activities on one side and on the other, financial outcomes. Companies, I believe, can excel in ESG performance and are seen as lower risk investments, potentially lowering capital costs and drive long-term profitability. This holistic approach ensures that ESG initiatives can contribute directly to financial success and resilience. And maybe finally, I can again share the PowerPoint, one slide. So we try also to combine in our platform the non-financial ESG related data that are used for ESG reporting. We try to combine them on financial data and to see what's their correlation. So how can one influence the other? Because we see that altogether is a mix of dependencies between financial and ESG data that are again based on practically same business processes. So our idea is to mitigate risk, so improve risk management and governance, and even do better planning. At the end, use AI enhanced tools and machine learning algorithms to do different forecasts in the future and to check and influence the outcome. So at the end, making better decisions with our customers because they know how can they affect on each of the sides, but not only one, which is a really important part of ESG. And this is also to try to avoid any kind of bullshitting and fake information sharing and so on. So yeah, and maybe just last slide, this is just an example of how can ESG BI dashboard can look like. Of course, we can get even much more deeper in another session, but this is just a glance for today. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Robert.